Hello and welcome to my presentation this week on the right to privacy versus the employer's right to know for MPA 540. The video I watched was a CBS News video regarding a public school, high school English teacher in Georgia on the CBS News video clip regarding the teacher's use of her social media, which there are many out there, but her use was specifically on with Facebook, posting photos of herself, which she thought were private, of her holding or drinking alcohol, and a online game that included a foul word in its title. As most of you already know from watching the video, someone complained and the teacher was forced to resign or be suspended. And now we have the whole issue of what's her right to privacy in this matter in her personal life. This wasn't something she did at work or with her school children or in sight or in view of her school children. So where is that line? In my personal opinion and my own studies, you're going to have a hard time arguing a right to privacy when it comes to anything online. One of the gentlemen in the video did note as well, once you put something out there online, no matter what you think your security settings are or are not, who you think can view your photos and who can't, or your posts, if someone you know can see them, that person can copy that image, repost that image. You don't have control over it. First off, you got to realize this social media, it's not yours. You don't own it. You don't control it. It's owned by somebody else. In the case of Facebook, Zuckerberg owns that, not you, not I. Even if you took all the steps you thought, again, once you put it on the World Wide Web, it's out there. It's out there. There's hackers. There's all sorts of different ways your information can be obtained or your photos can be obtained. Now, how does this factor into your privacy versus your employer having the ability to have some right to know? Well, first off, especially if it's a public entity, the employer does have the right to protect their image because that image affects many things for that organization or that agency, including recruitment, which we've learned, talked about extensively in this class specifically, and also public trust. And both of those things go hand in hand in a lot of ways. But again, the public trust is probably the more important because, let's say, for example, use law enforcement, my own profession as an example. If people see me out there doing crazy, ridiculous stuff, would it not be understood that the general public, when they see that, they're going to question my judgment, question my ability to do my job? Why shouldn't they? They're entitled to have that reaction. At the same time, my employer's entitled to protect the organization from those images or those things. So a lot of employers, especially in the public, have morals clauses in their contracts or their memorandums of understanding with their unions. Specifically with law enforcement, they have the clause most everybody has for the conduct and becoming of an officer. Even in recent news and recent examples of everything that's going on in our country right now, with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything else, the anti-police sentiment, we as a department are pretty much under direct orders not to post our own opinions one way or the other on any of the stuff that's going on. Of course, we do have our First Amendment right. We absolutely can. We can post whatever we want. But the Riverside Sheriff's Department has made it very clear that there will be consequences for those actions or those things that are said. I already know for a fact there's a few people in my department that are already facing possible termination or other actions, negative actions for things that they posted online. That's, again, most people think that's your personal life and that should be okay. We have that First Amendment right. But again, we're talking about the public sector, and there is always, like I said, there's images to uphold, and meet. So again, there's that balance. You can post what you like, but just like in the video, the girl used the example that she felt like it was the same as if she put actual photographs in a shoebox in her closet, and it's the same thing. No, it is not the same thing by any stretch of the imagination. Somebody looking online or browsing online is not the same thing as somebody physically entering your residence and then entering your closet and going through your belongings in your closet. Very big difference. Going on too much. Thank you for watching, and hope you all had a great term in this class, and look forward to possibly seeing you guys in some future classes as we move forward, and best of luck to everybody.